What's up, guys? It's your boy MP13 coming at you with another video. I just wanted to talk about the whole NFL new standing on the kneeling of the anthem, the new rule that they've decided to maybe discuss. Um, first off, this goes against the whole players' bargaining agreement. So, in that aspect, they legally can't do such a thing. Of course, the powers that be can always alter certain things in their favor, which is always granted possible. So, I just doubt that you can really do anything with that, in that sense. So they can't. Of course, the players are going to fight that. The only way that that may be lifted in that sense legally is if the players decide to lift that part of the agreement. But then they would have to do a whole overhaul of that whole agreement and just change everything. And I mean, don't they have to redo it? So I mean, it's silly in that sense because it doesn't seem like something's able to be done. Maybe something to discuss that just came out the waters. But regardless of the fact, I just want to go over the whole fact that I partially feel that politics and sports shouldn't mix. Sometimes it's good for celebrities, athletes in this sense, to get a stage to say things and be an activist and be socially aware and things. But there's certain things that maybe shouldn't be touched, like discussing politics during a sporting event, in general. I mean, there's other stages athletes can use instead of the sporting events. They can organize walks, charity events, things. These guys have enough money to have their own channel. Some of these guys so let's be real in that aspect. Like, if they really wanted to be an activist, they could eventually. The retired players maybe more, less. During the summer they could, the players that are active. But in that aspect, I mean, sometimes it's not the right place, I guess. But all in all, it's just the fact that politics shouldn't mix with sports in that aspect. The whole Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem, first was established in the 30s as our national anthem. So there's human beings that's been alive longer than the national anthem. So in that aspect, is it really more important than human life? Think about that for a second. It's a standing song for our country. It represents our country, and yes, you should have a patriotism and pride with anywhere you are and who you are. But in that sense, I mean, think about that for a second. We're really gonna put a human life behind a song, okay? When you have a problem with people like Colin Kaepernick kneeling during the anthem in the game, but you're sitting on a couch eating chips and scratching your butt. Come on. I mean, you're not getting up, are you, when you hear that national anthem? So how could you dare judge someone for that? And in that sense, why is it even being shown on TV? Why even have your cameraman focused on the man kneeling? You're bringing that negative attention to yourself. Why not in the NFL, instead of trying to make some stupid rule? Why don't you? Why don't you just not show it? Just don't film it. How many people in the audience are going to be looking to see who's out in the field or who's kneeling and stuff? Some people won't even pay mind to that. So, I mean, maybe we should just consider stop mixing politics with sports. How about that? That should be the reliable answer to anything. You know, it was a choice for them to use this platform, granted, to kneel and to protest because this is a song that was created during times where we still had, and we still of course do have prejudice, and you know we don't have equal rights. So this song is outdated. This song is younger than people out here, and maybe the song should be changed. Ever thought about that? Maybe the whole having to sit there and listen, or stand there and listen and pretend that we're patriots all of a sudden, is the problem. That's the real problem. Okay? So maybe we should stop doing that. They implemented the whole Star Spangled Banner thing, back, the NFL commissioner back in the early 1900s. And I'm just things I just read about recently, honestly. And they decided that this should be a tradition. So it's just a tradition. It's not part of, it is part of American history, granted, but it is not American. It's not really our culture in that sense. You know what I mean? This is something newish. This is 70 years, 100. Well, no, now it's like 80 years. Sorry, but this is relatively new. Do you understand what I'm getting at? To the fact that it's a song, people. It's a song at the end of the day. If somebody wants to sit and kneel, whatever. Back when it was first played in the first baseball games that this song was played, this anthem was played, they decided to play it because, first off, there was a World Series that was going on. I think it was between the Cubs and Sox that they were considering canceling because of the war that was going on, World War. So the soldiers wanted to know what's going on in the game still series. They're still interested though. And so in that aspect, they used this song as an ode to the soldiers. So granted, it's a beautiful thing, it's a beautiful gesture, but it's been 80 years. Is this something that we really need to do at this point? If it's going to divide us, especially at this point, I mean, we should care about our soldiers, we should care about our people, our civilians, life in general. So why should we care about people's patriotism and their military experience and their service more than the life of a civilian that we're protesting the recognition for? At the end of the day, a peaceful protest. At the end of the day, maybe they shouldn't be done on sporting events. At the end of the day, maybe you shouldn't have had the song played in the first place. Or maybe we should just change everything. Why is it only sporting events? That's the other question too. Why is it sporting events that they use the national anthem, but they play the national anthem? WWE, even sports entertainment uses it as well. Why? Why don't we have it played before a movie in a movie theater? Why isn't it played during a news channel program? Why isn't it at 5 or 6 in the morning when most people get up in the morning? We have the national anthem. If it's that important, why isn't it that? Why is it only during sports at this point? If it's that important to you people that have a problem with him kneeling, why not have that? You don't? Would you? I mean, wouldn't you want that? Why? You should be complaining about that. So I mean, again, it shouldn't be shown. I'm trying to see the balance and everyone's views. My opinion is that we shouldn't be telling people what they can and cannot do. Yes, granted that. Granted, these are people's business. You can't do what you want and just protest in people's place of business. But at the end of the day, people need to come together and have a solution. It doesn't have to be a penalty, a fine, and you have to kneel. You have to kneel and serve the flag's anthem. Why can't we just think about when and where we're playing this song and when and where we are being patriots? What isn't that isn't that the meaning of being a patriot? Anyway, I want people to tell me what you think. I'm gonna try to spread this as many um, grounds as I can, Facebook, YouTube, everything, and because I think this is important because at the end of the day, this is dividing us more. Things like this, and you know, it shouldn't be like that. This is just one little example of where we are in society, and things need to change. But get at me, please. Follow me, MP13. Subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz, and God bless everybody. God bless the world. God bless America. God bless Africa. God bless Asia, and God bless everywhere. I mean, come on. Let's get real, people.